You think when you heard that?
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. Unbelievable.
Tell everybody what you got me.
Gardening tools.
That's right. But
Wendy Williams and Portia de Rossi met at a party in Los Angeles in 2000 and quickly fell in love. Ellen was already well known as a groundbreaking comedian and TV host at the time, while Portia was just starting out as an actor, best known for her part in Ally McBeal. Portia later revealed that he was quickly smitten by Ellen on their first meeting, even though it was only a short one. At the time, Portia wasn't publicly out as a lesbian, which made things more complicated. Portia felt strongly drawn to Ellen, but she hesitated to do anything because she was afraid it might hurt her job.
completely surprised. You kept that a secret for how
About
long?
5-6 months.
6 months.
Yeah. And it was so hard too, because she's really observant, not nosy, just observant.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, it was really quite a feat to
Over the next few years, they run into each other at different events. There was an air of unconscious desire in every meeting. When 2004 came around, both women were single and going to the same event. This time, Ellen started a deeper chat because she felt more at ease with her public image. Ellen made Portia feel safe and accepted in a way that she hadn't felt that way before. They began dating shortly after, though originally keeping their relationship secret. When their relationship became public, it quickly became a sign of love and authenticity in the LGBTQ+ community. Ellen was now running her famous talk show.
Like today, when I shot, we had people from Athens and from Italy and so they're watching at 2 a.m. and then there are people from obviously all over the country here, but it's and they're in their home and I think it's easier for them, obviously.
Well, sure, yeah, but they don't get it.
She had to deal with a lot of reaction after coming out in the late 1990s. The Ellen DeGeneres show, which premiered in 2003, her career was soaring while Portia was getting recognition for her part in Arrested Development. As their relationship grew, they became more comfortable sharing their love with the world. Ellen frequently spoke about Portia on her show, freely expressing her love. Portia, who came out publicly around the time they started dating, found Ellen's confidence and excitement inspiring. She often called Ellen as both her best friend and partner. By 2005, the pair had become close. They shared many similar hobbies, including their love for animals and dedication to philanthropic causes. Their relationship dynamic worked well with Ellen's humor and wit.
Cut back between storyline A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, good
like,
point.
you kind of got the A storyline, so I think it's almost easier to watch, even
and you can
though
check in whenever you want, too.
Yeah, even though it is more complicated.
Meeting Portia's more reserved and thoughtful nature, they became regular fixtures at red carpet events, often photographed laughing together and showing real love. In 2008, their relationship achieved a big milestone when the California Supreme Court lifted the ban on same-sex marriage. Ellen proposed to Portia in their Los Angeles home with a 3-carat pink diamond ring. Their wedding, held on August 16, 2008, was a private party at their Beverly Hills home. Ellen wore a white pantsuit while Portia picked a flowing Zac Posen outfit. They shared heartfelt handwritten vows focused on promises of love, support, and friendship. The ceremony was not just a personal party, but an important moment that resonated with many who looked up to them as role models.
And it was, well, you tell the story.
No, I wanted to give her something really significant for her 60th birthday that kind of tied her past to her future. And I remembered that when we first met, I asked.
Their wedding marked the beginning of what seemed to be a promising new phase in their lives, supporting each other's jobs while also collaborating on humanitarian and animal rights projects. Despite their picture-perfect public image, Ellen and Portia's marriage faced greater pressures by 2014. Rumors of relationship troubles began circulating in Hollywood. The main strain came from the imbalance between Ellen's soaring career and Portia's fight to keep her own identity. Beyond being Ellen's wife, Portia faced personal demons, including a long history with eating disorders. She spoke frankly. Her ongoing support for mental health and eating disorder awareness continues, though now from a markedly different personal context. The media landscape has changed in its coverage of their separation, unlike the sensationalized treatment of LGBTQ+ relationships in previous decades. Reporting has focused on universal themes of power dynamics.
And I have my phone and I'll just go, oh, that's a good picture, you're just pretty, and I'll just take a picture. But sometimes she has hair, because her hair is very, very thick, so there are hairstyles that occur that I just go, I have to take a picture of this. So I'm gonna show a bunch of
Job pressure, and the challenge of keeping individuality within marriage. Their story shows that same-sex marriages face similar hurdles as heterosexual unions while dealing with the unique pressures of representation. However, Ellen decided to renew her contract instead. The cracks in their relationship widened as Portia often felt divided and lonely. Ellen's busy schedule and focus on keeping her public image left little room for addressing their personal problems. The couple sought help and made several attempts to bridge their growing differences. The 2020 pandemic intensified existing tensions when Ellen faced charges of creating a toxic work environment on her show. The scandal put their relationship under extra pressure, though Portia publicly supported Ellen during this crisis. Behind closed doors,
And there's certain things that I think other people should know about. Like, for example, this woman never reads her own press, ever. She just doesn't, I read it for her sometimes, but she never reads it. What else? She has no idea how many awards
their marriage was failing. Ellen's need to control her public image began hurting their private life more seriously. Their arguments grew in frequency, with Portia feeling increasingly sidelined. Her desire for a quieter, more authentic life clashed with Ellen's continued focus on career and public image. By late 2021, despite attempts at therapy and reconciliation, some wounds proved too deep to heal. Portia felt constantly overlooked, her needs secondary to Ellen's job demands. The final break came when Portia decided to end the relationship, leaving Ellen furious and heartbroken. Recent reports claim Portia has cut off all contact, with sources quoting her saying, "I don't want her around me anymore, and I never want to speak to her again." Ellen was supposedly in tears when Portia proceeded with divorce plans. Despite their past together,
Tell everybody what you got me.
gardening tools.
That's right.
But she likes to garden.
I do. All right, so when we went before for my birthday, the trip was incredible, and
the dissolution of Ellen and Portia's marriage marks a pivotal moment in modern celebrity culture, reflecting far more than a typical Hollywood separation. Their 15-year union helped reshape public view of LGBTQ+ relationships in mainstream media, making their split particularly important for multiple communities. The aftermath has affected both people differently. Ellen faces this personal problem while moving away from her talk show, Empire, a double blow to her public identity. Friends say she is devastated, often reflecting on her efforts to salvage the marriage. The woman who built her brand on kindness now grapples with private pain in an increasingly public world. Portia's emergence from the separation shows a woman seeking autonomy after years in Ellen's shadow. Her choice to cut communication speaks to a desire for clean breaks and new beginnings.
Very ambitious, smart woman. She's now chief of staff, and she's going to make sure that she uses that title well.
Okay, and what can we expect from the rest of this season? What can you say?
Anytime I've expected something, it's gone the exact other way.
Her ongoing support for mental health and eating disorder awareness continues, though now from a markedly different personal context. The media landscape has changed in its coverage of their separation, unlike the sensationalized treatment of LGBTQ+ relationships in previous decades. Reporting has focused on universal themes of power dynamics, job pressure, and the challenge of keeping individuality within marriage. Their story shows that same-sex marriages face similar hurdles as heterosexual unions while dealing with the unique pressures of representation.